Welcome back to Superior Sunrise. Now joining me is SLA consigner John Henry. I want to thank you for being on this morning. You know, sometimes people don't understand at home. It's really hard to get you guys on because this is working day for you guys. You've got cattle selling, but we pull your reps arms, Mark Freeman, and you know, I did say we were going to tell some stories about him today, but we won't do that. We'll save him the embarrassment. We'll just go right into it and how you kind of got started with Mark and your relationship with him and your relationship with Superior Livestock. Tell us a little bit about that.
Well, what's neat about our relationship is when I was a kid, Mark's dad used to come out and buy cattle from my family. So it's been a long time relationship. And when my wife and I took over the family ranch in 2003, it wasn't long before we started working with Mark. And I guess we've been selling with Superior for probably, 8 or 10 years now.
Wow.
And but kind of grew up together in the same area and have always had a family relationship.
I know he's standing right over there, so he's hoping we don't say anything bad about him, but we'll spare him. We won't do that. But speaking of that, I mean, the relationship between the rep and the consigner has to be a good one. You have to trust him because you've got one lot on today, but 2 loads. Tell us about those cattle and tell us, why it is that you continue to work with Mark. I mean, you really do have to trust him in this process.
Well, it's the process is very reliable. We know what to expect every time. We know the market's going to be represented. We know there's plenty of bidders looking at the cattle, and when it comes to weigh day, it's always a smooth process. Of course, he and I have a very good working relationship, and just comfortable. It's reliable. That's the biggest thing I can say about it.
And it works. So tell us about your cattle that you're selling today.
We've got 2 loads of cattle coming off of graze out wheat, and we're glad to get the moisture in whatever form it will come. Our wheat was pretty short, and so we've got some cattle that'll ship in May, weighing I think 850, and by that time we ought to have all kinds of wheat, right?
Exactly. Well, I won't keep you any much longer. I mean, too much longer, I should say. I'm going to let you go. I want to thank you for being on here, and I'll let you get back to work. Actually, I should tell your rep he needs to get to work, right? He needs to get on the phone and start selling those cattle for you. Thanks again for being here. When we come back, another special guest. Don't go anywhere.